Hey guys, just wanted to do my reaction video to the Walking Dead, the season 8, episode 16, the season finale, and also part 1 of the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead crossover. I will upload my reaction video to that episode, as both episodes are going to feature Morgan, and it's going to be interesting to see how these two worlds are become more integrated and how events from here lead to Morgan leaving the group. But basically, some major points that happened in the last episode were Daryl and Rosita trying to take Eugene captive since he's the bullet maker for Saviors, and Rosita calling Eugene out on his bullcrap. But they didn't work out so well since they got attacked by walkers, and Eugene used that as a distraction to basically vomit on Rosita and make his escape back to the sanctuary. Now he seems more determined than ever to help the Saviors, and Negan had finally dealt with Simon's treachery by using Dwight to root out his mutiny and kill him, and basically kill Simon and no holds bar, fight to the death, and telling him as he was strangling Simon to death that he's forced his hand, and now he really does have to kill them all because of his constant attacks on the Rick's group and how he's essentially galvanized them. He also knew that Dwight was the mole, and because Laura had made her way back Laura was the person that he found on the side of the road driving back to the sanctuary, and exposed him. And so basically he used Dwight to feed false intel to Rick's group to make them, that's supposed to lead them, that's supposedly supposed to help Rick's group get the one up on the Saviors, when it's really just leading them into a trap. And so now I'm just kind of wondering, how they're going to get out of it when they have Dwight's held captive, and you have Dwight and Father Gabriel being captive. Eugene's on their side, and they really have no way of. There's nobody who can really warn them. So it'll be interesting to see how that.
Please tell me. My mother's dead. She was bit. I had to watch her die, and he never knew. But it was dangerous. It was dangerous, and I didn't think about that. I should have.
Oh.
We are worse than we were. Me and you, we are. Giving your word to those men back at the bar. I mean, it's what it took. Yeah, but there was something else. There was something wrong for you. And we crossed into it because we've both lost everything. Everything good.
It's time. It was a trap. So we're changing the plan.
So that's it? Your confession is that you're gonna kill every last one of them? When you spoke before, you seemed almost...
Fruitless death. You can't always get what you want.
Oh my god.
Load him into the car.
Jesus.
Holy damn. You ever seen one that big?
No. Things are changing. Let's go.
How much farther? We grow closer. We grow closer. Yonder. Over the ridge.
Did you get the moped am? Yeah, Eugene!
Give it another second.
With explosives or something? Here comes the cavalry from Oceanside.
Shoot. Please. We're done.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. That was bullshit. I made a choice. I just didn't want to kill a kid's dad in front of him. Turns out, that would have been the best thing I could have done. 10. 9.
Carl said it doesn't have to be a fight anymore.
He was wrong. 8.
No. He was right.
Nice!
Save him.
No! Maggie! No, he can't! No! No, he killed Glenn!
We have to.
We have to end it!
No, you don't.
Rick! We have to make it right!
It's for the puke.
Shut up.
You go, and you keep going. Don't you ever come back here again. If I ever see your face around here again, I'll kill you.
So what does that mean, Maggie?
We have a lot to do. We have to build this place up. Make it work better than before. Make it thrive for the people who live here. We need our strength. The ability to defend ourselves better. We have to have that.
We will.
But Rick and Michonne, Rick was wrong to do what he did. Michonne, too. So we're gonna bide our time, wait for our moment, gonna show him.
Yeah. We will. We're not gonna hurt you. You're gonna rot in a cell.
For the rest of your life, day after day.
You're gonna be evidence that we're making a civilization. Something like what we had. Something we're gonna get back.
And you get to watch it happen.
So, wow. So basically things in this episode happened the way I expected it to, and in ways that I didn't expect it to. Like, basically, Rick and his group winning the war. I did not expect that Eugene would be the guy who would, like, essentially... Well, one didn't realize that, Rick and the group would be savvy enough to realize they would, at least thanks to Ezekiel, they found the other map, realizing they're walking into a trap. And also, I guess those wooden posts, they're supposed to... And those wooden posts, like, I guess they're supposed to be foreshadowing for like the next group that who's going to antagonize Rick and company, the Whisperers. I did not also think like Eugene would, pull a last minute betrayal on the Saviors by giving them like bogus ammunitions that all their weapons were like kind of like start spontaneously combust and just leave them and leave the Saviors basically helpless and have no way to defend themselves. They're all forced to surrender. And it was something gratifying about Rick slitting his throat, slitting Negan's throat, because like he had it coming. Like he's done like so much like horrible stuff. I mean, it feels like it's kind of like cathartic to see that happen, but I'm on the fence. I mean, yeah, I feel like the Saviors could coexist with Rick and company. But I'm also kind of I can also understand Maggie's perspective, where it's like Negan did kill Glenn. Like he beat him to death, and it was probably one of the most gruesome deaths I've seen on television. And so of course she want payback and wouldn't want to keep him alive, and keeping him prisoner like wouldn't be enough, because it's like Negan's a schemer, and who's to say like he won't like try to like weasel his way out of this somehow. So, but it was also like kind of touching that it's like they wrapped up the whole fighting stuff, and like the last maybe like 12 minutes was just kind of like an epilogue to how they're going to start building towards that future that Georgie suggested, and that flash forward or what Carl's dream of what peace would look like. I don't know how close they'll get to that, given that there's going to be a season 9 that they deal with more. They have to do with the Whisperers. I'm not going to pretend I don't know who they are. I just heard that from word of mouth. And or like the extent of who these guys are supposed to be, but yeah, it was it was cool that Jadis or Anne's still sticking around for next season, it seems like, and the irony is that Morgan feels like he's so like emotionally mentally and emotionally it's taken like a mental and emotional toll on him, like the war and everything he's been through, that now he just wants to live in solitude in Anne's junkyard, and he's invited to go live she's invited to live on the hilltop. And then you have But yeah, it's just kind of cool. It's just kind of touching to see that it's like they're still like trying to build something through all the fighting, but I guess I can also see why people can find this show kind of repetitive, because it always seems like the show's trying to build, a nice civilization, live in peace, in spite of all the walkers coming, and yet it always seems to kind of go to hell. And if they're gonna face and they have to go to war with another group next season, then I can see, like I said, I have not been watching the show as long as other people, so I can understand why people kind of have that like level of fatigue from that show, but minus the subplot in which Maggie, Daryl and Jesus are conspiring to kill Negan, I could actually, take that out of the equation. I can almost see this as a series finale for the show, and 8 years running. I know there's others. I know they still have comics going on, and Negan was still, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Just the way it ends. The last 12 minutes are just spent trying to rebuild a civilization in a post-apocalyptic world. You kind of just think if the show wanted to and was going to, it could have ended right here if it wanted to, especially with the monologue about, I guess, Rick to Carl about how he did this for him, about how you reminded me who I was, and I just felt like this would have been a fitting ending had this decided to be the series finale. But I guess season 9 maybe it was be a soft reboot, or maybe they just want to kind of at least end the show on a happy note. And with Dwight being sent into exile, maybe he could show up on Fear the Walking Dead again. Who knows? The possibilities are open since the worlds are being more integrated. But anyway, what do you guys think about the season 8 finale? What are your predictions for season 9? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.